Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another BRM5 video, the same place where I started so many of these solo raiding videos, but it always works out well. Today we're going to be raiding Department of Utilities. We have 3 locations left, DOU being one of them. So I have DOU, Naval, and Fort, and the plan is to do DOU, Naval, then Fort. Seems like the grand escalation of things, because Fort is typically the ultimate one, and then Naval's the penultimate, whatever. But yeah, I think that's kind of the plan. I don't have my trunk full of like supplies because so far I have not really had a location where I've needed the extra, you know, like magazines and stuff like that. And considering I'm trying to do it stealth, I also probably don't need the, what's it called? Ammunition. So a lot of the times I don't feel like I need the extra supplies, but maybe I'm going to be wrong. I feel like for Fort and Naval I'm definitely going to need it because I know like Fort and Naval gets up to like 100 people, and I don't know how many people are at DOU, but I don't think it's as much. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully not too bad. I have faith in myself to get this done fairly easily. I think Mountain so far has been the hardest location to do, and that was mostly just because of the helicopter flight that I had to learn and do. But yeah, we'll just see how DOU goes. Also, I was told that I could just drive through this ambush, but I don't know if this is real or not, or if I'm just gonna get screwed over. Oh wow, you actually can just drive through that ambush. Okay, sweet. Alright, someone commented that on one of my videos, and I was like, I don't know if I believe that, but yeah, you can. Alright. What a time to test it, right? Department of Utilities, only 52. That is not bad at all. I can deal with that. Especially considering, like, Quarry had, like, 60 people. Only having, like, 52 here seems a little bit cheap, to be honest. Are there going to be people up here, though? I don't know where anyone's stationed. Naturally, there's a couple guys up here. Also, yes, that's right, we're back with the C7A2. A lot of people were recommending the DMR, and I used it in the Mountain video, and I did not enjoy it at all. So we'll go back to the C7A2. We're going to the tried and true classic. I don't know, man. I don't get the hype. Whatever. If you like the M110, use it. But for me, it's not my thing. Especially because I get a strong feeling that I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more, what's it called? CQC. I need to aim up way higher. I'm glad he's just shooting back at me and not radioing me in. I'm really glad he just decided to take shots at me and not, like, try and call me in. I greatly appreciate that, Sniper Man. You're a real one for that. I'm just gonna keep on. Yeah, I think I'll keep with high ground. Hello? I am... Hey. Are we good? You were very aware I was here for quite a while, even though I laid down. I'm sorry, are there 2 people? Okay, that is very weird. So there was, well, you know, I don't want to know. Alright. We're doing pretty good so far, honestly. I mean, we've already taken out like 8 people, or 6 people or so. Haven't gotten spotted yet. It looks like the main gate's pretty much open at this point, so... I don't know, DOU seems to be pretty easy so far. Hopefully I don't learn to regret saying that, because I remember there being like a whole bunch of turret guys, like just people on like vehicles up ahead, back when I last raided this. I don't know if that's still the same, but might be. Is this a little side route I can take, or is it still walled off here? Okay, well that seems like a fatal flaw in defense that you've just got. Okay. Alright, we have a wall that just does not secure anything. Awesome. A lot of people in here, I assume. I see like one guy. PPSH, cool. I really wish we could have like some of the weapons that these guys have. Because I know there's like Mosins and stuff that they have, and it's like, man, I wish I could use them. Would the guns probably be very good? No, not at all. Because after all, like, why would you use a Mosin or like a PPSH when you have access to like a P90 or MP7 or anything like that? It's like, really? You're gonna use all like garbage guns? Well, I mean, gun is gun, but you know what I mean. Like, why would you use a Mosin when you could have an AUM, right? Despite, you know, like, for flare. Is that guy, like... I don't know what that guy was trying to do. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. So if I remember correctly, it's not really like the outside area of DOU that's the hard part. Unsurprisingly, you know? Just a couple people scattered around. Whatever. It's actually once you start getting to the main area, like right in here, is when things start to get tricky. This is the part that I remember being difficult. So yeah, this is where I really remember things being, like, difficult. And even then, that's kind of like... I don't know if I could really say it's actually... Is that going through the wall? That's going through the wall. That is terrifying. Alright, shoot the wall. See, I don't really remember Department of Utilities being, like, the hardest location ever. I think just, like, the biggest problem with this is that there's a lot of, guys indoors, which will definitely screw you up. But, like, the outside part, not hard at all to do. I didn't realize there was a guy on a mortar over there, but, you know, he's taken out. So now, at least whenever I get spotted, there won't be mortar support. I definitely do need to take this slow, because I get a feeling I'm just going to keep getting spotted by, like, random enemies. Oh, just like that. Thank God he is blind. Guy right there as well. Doesn't seem like anyone's on the crane. This is, very interesting defense. I want to get that guy, but I'm afraid I'm going to, like, vault and jump over the side. Typically, in most games whenever I play, I wouldn't, like, think that's an issue, but for BRM, I kind of have to, like, expect the unexpected a lot of the time. Is this really all it is for DOU? Because so far, I'm pretty disappointed with this, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, this is kind of boring. And especially for, like, what I would consider to typically be considered, you know, one of the harder locations, like one of the locations you only go, like, later on. This is pretty pitiful. Okay, there's a couple guys in these, like, gunner seats up here. Not a problem. Okay, that was weird. Once again, I feel like a lot of these should just be one-shots, but they're kind of just, like, tanking it. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely going to be the building where things are going to get difficult. Or at least a little bit interesting in. So, there's no, like, extra, like, things to do here. I think, honestly, that might be why DOU is so easy so far. And granted, I know I still have this big building, which is going to be a little bit interesting to do because they're all kind of, like, scattered about in the rooftop area. But, honestly, I think maybe a big reason why this area is so easy is just because of, there's not really, like, any extra stuff to do. It's just kind of kill people. So far seems to be working out well for me, though. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of already get a feeling that I'm just gonna get, like, insta-spotted or something. Someone's walking up to me. Or walking down, okay. Oh. Alright, not the smoothest thing ever, but it did work. Okay, that guy, okay, I see where I need to go now. They're kind of just patrolling, if anything. Is there a safe way for me to drop down from here? That works. Not the cleanest drop ever, but hey, it worked. It did what I wanted it to do, so who's really complaining? So this is where I need to be. You know, I probably should have waited until he was looking the other way for me to peek him. You know, naturally that's what you would do with a guy with a rocket launcher, methinks. But, whatever. It's me. It works. Anyone else at the bonfire? Probably should check that first before taking the shot. I think that's probably like the only thing you could do to make Department of Utilities more difficult is just add more enemies. But to be honest, the thing I would like to see with Department of Utilities is like some actual like objective to do, like blow something up, or you know, like how the other locations have like, you know, plant explosives here, or you know, eliminate HVT. Honestly, if there's just like one HVT here, it would be a little bit more difficult. It'd be way more difficult, if anything. I think that's what they need to do. Just slap like an HVT, a DOU, and bam. It's more difficult already. And actually worth my time. I'd say up the enemy count to like 60 or 70, like even by default, without like stealth, like while stealthing, like do 60 or 70 enemies and then like add an HVT. That's what I would do. Because so far this has been kind of pitiful, especially for what I would typically consider to be a more difficult location, just because it's kind of further down along the map. Because usually the ones you know, closer to the FOB are considered like easy locations, or are easy locations. But DOU is just a cakewalk, man. And maybe that's what it's supposed to be. If that's what it's supposed to be, you know, I take back everything I've said. But this is genuinely what I would typically like consider to be a. Did he just fall through the floor? Whatever. But yeah, this is genuinely what I would typically consider to be like a difficult location. And this has been probably one of the easiest ones. I'd put it up there with like Pushkino and like easiness. Okay. Yeah, so I know I completed it, but I actually kind of like want to do it. Is there a way to? There is. I need to figure out a. Oh wait, can I not get back up now? Oh, that's so annoying. I just want to go into this building right here. Oh wait, never mind. There's a doorway. I think. Please be a doorway. Yay, doorway. And it's, of course, it doesn't work. What? You know what? Why would it? Why would a door work in BRM5, right? Hey, there's a door that actually works. No way. It's one of the super hard locks. Awesome. There we are. I beat a minigame designed for children. I am accomplished in life. So yeah, there's only like 2 guys left, so I felt like I would just go ahead and stick it out and, you know, do it. I will say Department of Utilities is a cool location to raid, though. Definitely is a very interesting area. I have no clue where this last guy... I guess he's on the roof? But, like, I don't know where? Oh, no, he's probably across in here in this room, actually. That would make way more sense now that I think about it. Is he in here? Yeah, he's in here. Okay, cool. That's Department of Utilities done. That was a very, very easy location to do. And honestly, I genuinely think it was probably the easiest one. Well, one of the easiest ones we've done so far. I think Pushkino and like, honestly, yeah, I'd put it just like right next to Pushkino. I think even Depot is like harder than this location. I mean, for an area what I would typically consider to be like one of the harder areas to do, just because it's further down along the map, because usually the ones closer to the FOB here are like considered the easy ones. And then of course the further you get out, the more difficult you are. You know, example like Fort Ronograd and Naval. And then you've got Kozlovka and Pushkino being the easy ones. I would expect this one to be way, way, way harder, but honestly, it was as easy as Pushkino. It was probably just because like so many enemies were so spaced out far apart that it was just so easy to pick them off one by one. If I had anything I would change, I'd probably add like an HVT in here, and also just up the enemy counts to like 60 or 70 just by default, even while doing stealth. Because as it is right now, Department of Utilities is super easy. There's not even a reason to go here. If anything, there's nothing to do. There's not like, oh, you need to go here, you need to plant explosives, you need to kill an HVT, you need to do this, whatever. There's not even that. It's just go here, shoot people. That's it.